All right, today I want to talk about some budget gear and good places to look for it. If you want to get started, I know I've always kind of felt that camping and outdoor sports and stuff kind of go hand in hand with preparedness to an extent because some of the equipment can kind of be used either way. Um, if you have to in emergency situations, whether power outages, whatever it is, but also too, just to get you started in some hobbies too. That fishing, for instance, can be very self-reliant. Learning to cook outdoors is a good skill to have if you have in an area where there's a lot of power outages, things like that. So these are just some ideas of some things that I picked up. Most of this is pretty recent. A few things I've had for just a little while. Some of the stuff I haven't even had a chance to clean up yet. So we'll get started on this. The first things I'm going to show you are these two lanterns here, and also these two cook stoves in the back. Now I know these are old. This is old equipment, and I know if you watch the right videos, they're going to tell you need a $500 cook stove, and you need the the new LED lanterns that are solar powered and everything like that. Well, guess what? Not everybody can afford that, but I bet a lot of us can afford free. And I actually got these two lanterns and those two stoves in the back for free. Literally, I was just in my neighborhood driving down the road. They were actually sitting at the curb with a free sign on them. So I basically, couldn't pass that up. And they're both complete. These are complete lanterns, and like I said, they need cleaned up. I haven't tried them yet, so don't even know if they work, but I'm definitely going to put the time in. The same with the stoves. These are definitely older. The stoves that use the camp fuel, I think it's white gas, I believe. I think some of them may even be a dual fuel. I'm not exactly sure. Like I said, haven't really had a chance to dive into them yet. So just give you an idea. And there's a lot of people that get out of camping. They get out of, things like that. Their kids grow up and they don't want to camp no more. Ask your friends. They may have stuff in their garage that they'd be willing to give you just to get it out of there. Because I've actually picked up a couple more of these stoves also. I just don't have them on the table because I didn't have a lot of room. That I've also picked up for free. Haven't cleaned those up yet either. But from a family member that just didn't camp anymore. So this one here is a little bit of a newer one that I actually picked up at a flea market probably a year or two ago. This is a propane, one of the the propane Coleman stoves. Let me open it up here. And this one does work. It needs cleaned up too. I just haven't had a chance. I actually have another one, but I actually found that for $5 at the flea market. With the it has the hose, everything's there, and I did test it, so I know it does work. I just haven't really had a need for it because I have another one, so I've been using that. But another example. And if you're into into camping and want to get into it, this is a great way. If you don't have a lot of money, do a little searching. Yard sales, flea markets, great places to find equipment. Find stuff used. The mess kits, I've got a bunch of these. These particular ones here are ones that I found recently. I actually paid $2 a piece, I believe, for those. I have another one actually down that I already have it packed with some of my other gear. So I actually got 3 of these Boy Scout ones. I think I paid $8 for the 3 of them, and I got these 2 for $2 a piece. So get you started. Like I said, it's nothing fancy. It's not. I agree, it's not cast iron, nothing like that. The hatchet was something I picked up maybe the same time with one of the mess kits, I believe, for $3. And it, like I said, needs cleaned up still. Some of this stuff is just equipment that I've just acquired, so I haven't done anything with it. Haven't cleaned it up, haven't sharpened it, nothing. This next thing is something that I really thought was pretty cool, and this is something that I just found recently. This is like basically a giant mess kit / cook kit. It's really pretty pretty ingenious, and it all fits inside this main pot here. It all breaks down and fits inside there. You have the 2 bigger cook pots. Those are actually frying pans. You have this one here, be nice for like boiling water. Has the little spout on it, and it comes with 4 of the metal plates. You could feed a whole decent sized family with this. I picked that up for $10. The whole kit. Still needs cleaned up. Like I said, some of this I've just acquired. But like I said, another idea of, how you can get into. You want to get into camping, but you don't have a lot of money. Perfect way to do it. Everything here, I have less than $30 in a whole cookware set and a stove and a lantern. So you can definitely do it if you want to put a little elbow grease and stuff and clean it up. Now this stuff is stuff that I actually found in the stores, clearance actually at Walmart just recently. These I actually had. These are cans of off. the little mini cans, which are great for, you know, putting in a backpack or a day pack to take the kids out. 96 cents, which is a pretty good deal for those, and I'll definitely use all those up. The fishing line I found, this is all 4-pound monofilament, which is what I typically use when I go, you know, catching trout or bluegill. $1 a roll for that, that's pretty good price too. So I didn't even really need it, but it's a good thing to pick up. And basically the last thing here is these fishing poles. And I got these fishing poles at Walmart at the end of the season for $10 a piece. Now one of them I have actually used. One of my sons used that one. One of them still has a tag on it. I actually have 3 that I paid for that I paid $10 a piece for, brand new, still with the tags on it. So I mean, right there, you know, you're halfway, you know, to fishing. You could get a whole, you know, a whole fishing outfit, including that, you know, the extra line, because they already came with line on it, so you could get started fishing. You know, you pick up a couple packs of hooks and some worms, and you're fishing for, you know, $15 maybe. You know, less than 20 for sure. You know, probably if you include the price of the bait in there. So, like I said, this is just some ideas of some ways that you can get going without breaking the bank. You just have to do a little bit of, you know, put your nose to the grindstone a little bit and get out there and find stuff. You know, yard sales are a great place, flea markets, even Goodwill stores. I've heard. I've never found any camping equipment in there, but you know, I definitely have heard people finding some cool stuff. And like I said, these were free, so ask your friends. You know, ask your friends, family, you know, neighbors, whatever. They may have some old camping equipment they just want to get rid of. And you know, in that same vein, this can be used in an emergency also. You know, once I get these lanterns cleaned up, I'm going to have them ready to go. I get power outage at the house, or you know, even if we just want to sit outside in the evening, I can use those. Don't have anything but little elbow grease cleaning them up and putting the fuel in. You know, same with the stoves. I mean, I obviously have more of these than I really need, so I'm probably going to clean 1 or 2 of them up. And you know, if a friend needs one, or they want to get into camping or something like that, you know, I can gift them one. You know, and they're not out any money. You know, the same with the mess kits. You know, you want to take your kid out camping for the evening, you grab that. Like I said, the price of all 4 of those is probably the price of maybe a new one. So all they really need is cleaned up. There's no damage to them or anything. So, you know, the options are out there. You know, don't believe all the hype that you have to spend a fortune to, you know, be prepared or get into doing things outside. You know, definitely just use your imagination, and you know, the options are out there. So if you like this video, definitely give me a like and, you know, comment, and hope to see you next time. Thanks for watching.